We are starting with a clean, moisturized, no makeup, fresh face so that I can show you how I do my everyday it girl makeup look. What I like to do is start off with a eyebrow pencil. I don't use any specific brand. I just picked this one up honestly from a beauty supply store. Um, so what we're going to do, well, it depends on the shape of your eyebrows. But for me personally, my eyebrows, I like them to be on the thinner side and with the arch here. So in order to kind of enhance the overall look of my eyebrows, I add just a little bit in the beginning here in the front. So I add just a line and I kind of bring it towards the bridge of my nose here. And I do the same thing here. The line I'm drawing is kind of on a diagonal to go and flow with the arch. So, and then I'm gonna do some pretend like some strands are coming up. So once again, I don't use any specific brand, but I do like for my eyebrow pencil to have a spoolie. So I'm just brushing this in, brushing it upward. So my eyebrows, I brush in the direction of my eyebrow. My eyebrow goes up here and then it goes down here. So that's how I'm brushing it in, brushing it up into the brow and then brushing it down. Same thing over here, brushing it up and then down. Okay, so that's all I do to my eyebrows. This will probably take about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to be using this full coverage concealer in the shade Warm Coconut 345. This is the Pro Touch concealer by Kiss. I use the applicator brush. Actually, this one's running out. This is the same one. Now I'm going to just clean up here. Like this. I messed up a little bit. For a more precise look, you can use a small eyebrow brush. But half the time when I'm doing my makeup, I'm in a rush. So this is how I do it. Alright. And you see I've been having some breakouts on my forehead. So I'm just going to cover these up. I don't always have breakouts, but sometimes I do. So I'm just going to cover that up here. And I'm going to do a line down the bridge of my nose. Like that. And we're going to do some makeup here under my eye. This one is also a concealer, but I'm going to be using it as a contour. This is the 415 Mocha shade in the same brand. I bought both of these also from the beauty supply store. So the concealer that I use is probably like a shade or two lighter, and this contour that I'm using is probably like one shade darker than I am. So I'm just gonna go here and here. So we're doing like kind of like where our jawbone or whatever cheekbones are. to emphasize the shape of your face. And I'm gonna go down my nose here. Taking a damp beauty blender, we're gonna use the pointy side to really get up under here. And you wanna take it out here. Same thing. Get on the side of your nose, kind of bring it towards the side of your nose and out. We're gonna blend this downward. Blend the side of the nose. Blend this downward. And the side of the nose. And get this blended in. Make sure you get it in between your eyebrows here and the forehead. Blend this out. I'm not gonna try to blend it too much because I do have some things that I'm trying to cover here. At least until my skin clears up, and then I won't really care. Do this side of the face, and we're gonna blend it downward. And I like to use like whatever's remaining on my brush to put here and here. Same thing on this side. Now you want to kind of bring it up here to do like this type of shape. Okay. So I'm just blending it all out. Okay. And now to bake, we're going to be using this Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the color 35. This is what it looks like. I'm going to pour some on the top. That was too much. I'm going to be using this type of sponge. I can't talk today. And let's get up under the eye to bake. And here. And especially around my nose, because my nose can start to look oily. But it really depends on your own, you know, face. Y'all, I forgot to put the primer on. Put primer on first. And I'll show you what type of primer I use. All right. So let's do a little bit on the forehead. This is the primer that I'm using currently. This is the Power Grip Primer by e.l.f. This is the first step. All right, so once that is done, I just kind of dust off the excess, and I'm kind of like pushing it more into the makeup to give it a matte look. Okay. So now we want to put on some lashes. The lashes I like to use are always gonna be not too thick, not too thin, just like a classic lash look. And this is the eyelash glue that I use. This is IMV Stronghold. It looks white, but it dries clear. So we're gonna put this on the lash line. I kind of got like a big chunk on it. Okay. And directly onto my lid. And let's do the other eye. Alrighty, so we got our lashes on, and then for the lips, I usually always do either just clear or I do pink. Like this type of pink, like a baby pink. This is a pink color from Sephora. This is called Moon and Back. I don't think I like this pink anymore. I haven't worn it in a while. I'm gonna rub some off. And let's put like a little clear over top of it. Alright, so I would say this is my signature It Girl look. It Girl everyday makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and that'll be all. Let's try a different lip. I think this one was cute, but let's just try a different lip. I'm keeping it real with y'all. This is probably one of my go-to lip glosses. I lost the top to it, but this is a go-to. It got this off the TikTok shop. I can't get it out today. It's kind of look like an injection type of thing because this is a plumping lip gloss. This is the color. The wording kind of faded, so I don't know what's going on, but let's put this on. Mm-hmm. This is more like it. This is more what I would wear. Then I would go over it with a clear. There we go. There we go. Now, if you got some extra time on your hands, go ahead and do a little mascara on the bottom. Yes. Yes. And that's how we'll do that. Okay? And if your eyes are brown, little tip, if you do a black liner, it'll make your eyes pop out a little bit more. Let me show you. This is my better one. My better liner. I think I got in my eye a little bit. Look at this eye. And look at this eye. Don't this eye seem browner? I don't know. I don't think it's picking up on camera. It's definitely giving something. It's giving something, okay? Who has said what? Huh? Cause what? What happened? What happened? Huh? Ooh. Oh. Oh. What happened? Oh. Okay. Oh. 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 Setting spray. Checkmate. His hair touched my lip gloss. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back next time.